So the next topic is existence of splitting fields. So let us see that existence of splitting field. So now we have some polynomial fx, which is a non-constant polynomial, and the given field is f. That means all the coefficients are present in this field. Then they are saying there would be a splitting field E for this polynomial. So we have this field. We have some polynomial here in this field. So now they are saying there is surely an field which is an extension field of f in which all the roots of fx are present. So that means E act as the splitting field for this particular polynomial. So this is very simple result. So let us have a quick look at its proof. So we'll prove the result using induction on the degree of f. So that means degree of n. If we assume this to be n, say if the degree is n, then if n is 1, that means we have a polynomial whose degree is 1. So this polynomial is linear. If this is linear, that means f acts itself as the splitting field for this polynomial. Hence the case when n is equal to 1 has been proved. For the second case, where we have assumed that the result is true for all the polynomials with degree less than n, that means for all the polynomials having degree n-1, n-2 and so on up to 2 or up to 1, the polynomials have a splitting field over f. So this is we have assumed. Now we will prove that the result is also true when this n is the degree of polynomial. So that means we have the polynomial with degree as n. So for that, firstly we'll see whether there is some extension for such a polynomial. If yes, next the next task would be what would be the nature of this extension. Is it the splitting field or what? So to prove this, firstly we'll see is there such a extension which exists or not. So this is given by Kronecker's theorem, which says that every non-constant polynomial has an extension field which has a root. So every non-constant polynomial has a root, say a1, and there exists a extension field for that. This is in accordance with Kronecker's theorem. So if we say this a1 is the root of this polynomial, so that means x minus a1 would be its factor. If x minus a1 is its factor, we can write this polynomial fx as the product of these two polynomials, right? So this polynomial would obviously have degree less than the degree of fx. This is in accordance with the division algorithm, and this polynomial would belong to this extension field. So now we can use the induction using part 2 on gx. So we can apply the induction on this gx, which states that there would be some field k in which we have all the roots of this polynomial gx over e. Say the roots of this polynomial are a2 up to an. So we found one extension field for gx which is in ex, such that all the roots of this polynomial are present in k. So this k act as the splitting field for gx. Moreover, what is fx? Fx is written as some linear factor multiplied by gx. So that means we have written gx. So we have written gx as x minus a2, x minus a3 up to x minus an kind, where all the polynomials are all the polynomial factors are linear. So what is fx? Fx is x minus a into gx. So it is basically x minus a1. So we have x minus a1 into x minus a2 up to x minus an. So all the factors are linear, so that means we say fx also has a splitting field k where all the roots a1, a2 up to an of this polynomial are present. So this is the splitting field of fx over f. So this is the uniqueness theorem for the existence of splitting field.